We're all aware that affordability and access to basic needs like food and housing created an unprecedented crisis in Canada. London is sadly no different than the rest of the country in this. But thanks to the generosity of an anonymous donor, the support of our city's residents, and the hard work of more than 200 individuals representing nearly 70 local organizations, in 2023, City Council approved a bold, whole-of-community system response to address this crisis. As part of this response, the first of its kind in London and unique in Ontario, the City of London will see a select number of hubs and 600 highly supportive housing units in place throughout the city. The hubs are purpose-built spaces focused on access, privacy and dignity, and positive neighborhood relations. Most importantly, anyone coming through the front door of any hub from any referral source will receive help. One of the groups most impacted by this crisis is young people, eager to build a life for themselves, but who find themselves confronting challenges many of us could not even imagine. Erika is one such individual, and while her story is difficult to hear, it's one of courage, resilience, and our community's commitment to the success of everyone who calls London home. Other cities across Canada, large and small, are watching closely as we work together to solve a complex problem that touches each and every Londoner. To learn more about this plan and how to support finding solutions, please visit movementforchange.ca. And now, here's Erika's story.
I never planned to be homeless, but there's a point where you'd rather die on the streets than you would being hurt or even just not feeling comfortable beside someone else because you're scared of what they're going to do to you.
I have not met anyone who is homeless that is there by choice. They're there because there are no good options for them.
Yeah, no, a shelter is not great, but it's 10 times better than sleeping on a sidewalk or on a park bench.
There's not an empty shelter bed in this city, ever. And so encampments exist because other opportunities don't exist.
Living in a tent is terrible. It's not warm whatsoever, not windproof. All you have pretty much is a roof. And I think police came at 9 o'clock in the morning to evict us from our tent. At first, I was distraught, but when I found out that there was a spot available at the hub, it felt like God had given me a second chance.
Hubs create safety and allow for stability, and then the goal is then to move people as quickly as possible into permanent housing.
The staff there are so great. They help you with whatever you focus on, but they still are always there looking for housing for you and supports, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, with doctor's appointments.
So that hub is that first place of where they can be safe and feel safe, and then start thinking about what are my needs and how do I go forward in those needs, knowing that it's still a journey ahead of them.
I want to go to school to be a social worker because I feel like no matter what state someone's in, they're always still trying to get better. And I'm so happy that they actually were creating a hub because it's more for the kids that really have nowhere else to go, nothing else left. And those kids have that support at the hub because those staff care and they go out of their way to ask if you're okay and get you the support that you need, or just give you the time that you need, or talk to you for 5 minutes and treat you like a normal person.